at any point in time, you can come back into this supplier database and amend and add detail as necessary. So it can be appended to, amended, added, deleted, and so forth. So once I have my trade list established and the subbies and suppliers that are going to be quoting, what I do is I highlight the particular package in question. I then use a function we call the subbies summary, which is the icon to the left of the supplier database. I'm highlighting it there. It has a Q on it. And what you do with your trade package highlighted, you click on the View Subbies Summary, and what you'll get is a dialog box up that's called Subcontractor Summary. So the first thing you must identify in here is who from your supplier subbie list is going to be quoting on this particular package. So what you do, again, as with the previous level, you can click on the View Subbie Database, which I'll do. I then select my trade painting, drill down. I can highlight the subbies that I want, and now you may have a large list in your so if you want to copy them all up in one go, you can simply highlight the first using the control. I can't show you this, but I'm holding down the control key on the keyboard. Highlight number 3, 5, 7, 9, and so forth. So you can highlight a range by using your left, holding down your left mouse pointer and dragging down through the numbers. You can do a range like that, or you can do a non-consecutive range by highlighting the first, holding down the control key, highlighting third, fifth, seventh, ninth, and so forth. In this instance, I'm just going to highlight these first two, A Painter and B Painter. We then have an option that allows us to transfer that supplier data to our subcontractor summary for this package. So I'm just going to highlight that, transfer supplier, close off, and you can see then that the two subcontractors for the painting package have been thrown into the subcontractor summary. The effect of this is, and I'll just close down my subcontractor summary now, the effect of this is that when you drill behind your painting package, and I'll do that by using the View Next Level, what you have is you're displayed the section of the bill that is going to be quoted on by these two suppliers or subbies. What in fact has been done by adding those two to the subcontract summary is that now you will have additional rate columns to enter in the prices from those subcontractors. And I'll just show you again where that can be done. Again, on the subcontractor trade breakup for the painting package, there is the subbie drop-down menu. You'll see it up top left. If I click on that, it allows me to use the option toggle side by side. So you can see there's a function key there, F6 also, that can be used, or you can just go View Next Subbie by using the F9. If I click on that option, what you then will see on the right hand side is two new rate columns have come in. John Williams Painter and John Mack Painter. Now, as with the main system, the global estimating system, and its function display screen columns, again you have a display screen columns in the subcontract comparison package. What that allows you to be able to do is display additional columns, and other than the standard ones that are available in the global estimating system, when you're in the subbies mode, there are a number of different options that are added, additional options that are added down the bottom right. So you can just show the rate only, or you can show rates and totals, which I'll do, just totals, or I can show both, which I'll do. So you can see here I have entered in, I'm just going to delete out these rates for a second, and show you that as I get my rates in from my first subbie, I can simply type them in. and go to my second subby, and as the rates come in, I can put those in as well. Again, the effect of that is when I go to my View Subby Summary icon, top left, what it will do is it will display the subbies or suppliers that have been have had quotes returned, and it'll show me the total value of their quotes. So coming back to the subbies summary, again, what I can do here is I can activate my View Subby Summary. So with the package highlighted, it will then show me, as explained previously, the quotes that I've received in and their final totals. There is also a function here that would, it's got the 1, 2, 3 in it, this little button here, which will allow you to be able to sort the subbies by total. They were already in monetary total, but you may have 5 or 6 subbies pricing, and this function will allow you to show it in lowest to highest or reverse order. So once you have decided who is going to be appointed for this particular package, you use the tag column here to place a tick beside the subby you're going to nominate. So I'm going to take the lowest price here and return that to the subby summary. So what you'll notice the difference there, hopefully you'll be able to see it, that this painting package now has gone blue. This simply indicates to me that that package has been awarded. Of course, there may be instances, and I'll just go back to the subby summary here, there may be instances where more than one subby needs to be appointed for a particular package. Of course, that can be done by simply placing a tag beside the second or additional supplier or subby. Once at this point you have assigned a subby or more than one subby to each package, each item on your subby summary will be highlighted in blue. What you get on the right hand side is a total for each subby's package, and then there is an additional columns here: temporary plugs, estimate plugs, temporary plugs total, estimate plugs total, and a manual adjustment column. Now, where do these come from? Where do these plugs come from? And how are they? Why are they shown here? In addition, what I'll do is I'll just drill down behind the builder's work package, and I'll come down and show you most of the rates here. You can see are in black. If I scroll down through, you'll see some of the rates here are in pink, or sorry, in green. These have been marked by the person entering in these rates as being plugs. Maybe rates weren't available for these particular items from the subbies at the time, so the estimator or QS has just plugged these particular rates. And how you do that simply is you bang in a rate, and then on the button bar at the top you'll see there are a number of options here: temporary rate, estimate rate, subcontractor rate, and quoted rate. So I've marked these items as temporary rates, and what I'll do is I'll just mark this one above here, this €60, as a temporary rate. And when I do, it goes green. When I return to the subby summary, what I get as a percentage of the rates in the builder's package is 47% of the rates in the builder's package are plugged rates with a monetary value of 10,668. So this is a visual indication to whoever's preparing these as to how many plugged rates are in given packages. So that's the subby summary. What you then can simply do is you can, once, as I say, all your subcontract packages have been awarded, each item on the subby summary will be highlighted in blue. When that's done, you can run the create new estimate function, which is this green arrow tick box button. And what that will do is it will create a new estimate based on, excuse me. It will create a new estimate based on the subbies packages. Now it's just giving me a message here to say any items that were amended or deleted when the subbies packages were being created will be inserted back in, because what the system is doing here is it's recreating the original bill of quantities and inserting into that bill of quantities the rates supplied from the subcontractors or suppliers. So this is, a warning to say we're going to put this back into the original bill layout. After that message there, it allows you to give the job a new name. So I'm going to say BOQ final and click OK. And what then happens is it returns the job to its original format. And you can see the three elements are in front of us there: demolitions and alterations, internal walls partitions, and internal walls completions. But it's fully priced now, and the prices have come from the subcontractors. What I'll do is I'll just drill behind the demolitions and alterations, and you'll see that it's fully priced now based upon the rates that were supplied from the subcontractors. Just coming back out and going into the internal walls completions function. If you remember, this particular package, this particular section of the bill was sent to multiple packages, both woodwork supply and woodwork fixing. So what I have here are blue rates, which indicate there's a build-up behind that particular rate. So in that instance, I'll just drill down behind, and you can see inserted against the two packages are the individual rates supplied for supply of the woodwork doors and so forth, and then the fixing of those within the woodwork section of the bill. Coming down to the bottom, you can see all the lines down to line 39 are rates that have been combined from two, in this instance, subcontract packages. But the last section, painting, was only going to one package, and you can see the rates there for those are derived from one subcontractor's rates. So, in essence, I hope that was useful. Are there any questions from anybody with regard to anything that I've run through this morning? Just if there are, you can use the GoToMeeting control panel down the bottom right-hand corner. That you'll see a little chat box that will allow you to be able to bang in a question and hit the send button, and I'll see it at this end. In terms of support documentation, you'll all be receiving, all the attendees at these webinars will be receiving a document via email over the next day or so, which will just recap on some of the functions that have been we've gone through, coding and analysis. For instance, I'll be sending you all a document that will just allow you to be able to recap on what we've done. Also, recording this webinar, so we will also make that available to you so that at any point in time you can